In today's world, with AI at our fingertips, what does it really mean to be an expert? Well, SAP is tackling that question head on by completely reimagining its certification program. We're shifting the focus from what you can memorize to what you can actually do. So let's break down this really important shift. This right here is the core idea driving everything. It's a move away from pure theory and a deep dive into real-world application. And this isn't just a catchy phrase. It's truly the foundation of the entire new certification process. So you might be asking, why the big change? Well, think about it. In a world where AI tools can give us information in an instant, the value of just memorizing facts has gone down. What companies need now more than ever are people who can take that knowledge and apply it to solve real complex problems. The bottom line is this. This new approach tests your ability to deliver actual outcomes in a realistic SAP environment. And that is so much more valuable than just recalling facts for a multiple choice test. Okay, so how is this all going to work? We're going to walk through it together in 5 main parts. First, we'll talk about the new way skills are validated. Then, we'll get into the 2 new exam formats. And finally, we'll cover what this all means for you. And most importantly, how you can get ready for it. All right, first up, let's explore the core principles behind this new approach to validating your skills. You know, the new exams are designed to feel a lot more like a real workday. You're going to have time challenges, just like you would with project deadlines. It's an open book approach, which means you can use resources like the SAP Help Portal and even AI tools. And what's really interesting is that there's no live proctoring. This puts the focus on a self-managed professional experience, trusting you to do the work. Now, this transition is happening in a couple of planned phases. You can expect most exams to be available in this new practical format by mid-January 2026. The full switch, with all practical exams transitioned over, should be complete by the end of March 2026. So, what do these new practical exams actually look like? There are 2 new formats that you're going to need to get familiar with. The first one is called the system-based assessment. The best way to think of this is as your hands-on practical exam. You'll literally be given access to a live SAP system and a set of tasks to complete. This is the ultimate test of your configuration and execution skills. It proves you can actually do the work. The second format is the scenario-based assessment. Now, this exam is a little different. It's designed to test your problem-solving and your communication skills. You'll be given a realistic project scenario and asked to respond, either through a simulated interview with an AI or by recording your proposed solution. It's not just about what you do, but also how you'd explain and justify. Let's dive a little deeper into that first one, the system-based assessment. Here's a quick step-by-step look at how this hands-on exam actually works. The whole process is really very straightforward. First, you enroll and do some initial system prep. Then, you'll review the setup guide and the specific tasks you need to perform. After that, you get access to the live system to start your work. And once you finish all the tasks, you just confirm your completion to submit the exam. Simple as that. Okay, let's talk about the logistics. You'll have a 2-hour window, and the timer is continuous. Now, you can take breaks, but just remember, the clock keeps ticking, so managing your time is absolutely key. But the best part, you get your results super fast, usually within about 15 minutes of hitting submit. All right, next up, let's tackle the scenario-based assessment. This one is more like a role-playing exercise, so it does require a slightly different kind of preparation. For this assessment, you actually have 2 options. The recommended path is the AI-guided option. It's basically a simulated interview, and it gives you an instant analysis of your performance. Your other choice is to record and upload a video for a human reviewer, but just be aware that getting results for that option can take up to 20 business days. Now, there are a few important rules here to keep in mind. If you don't pass, but you still have time left on the clock, you can actually retake the assessment immediately, right then and there. You get up to 4 attempts in a 12-month period, but you do have to wait 24 hours between each one. And here's a crucial tip. The pause button only freezes the AI interaction. It does not stop a main exam timer. So let's bring this all together. What does all of this really mean for your career, and how can you best prepare to succeed with this new format? You might be wondering, why go through all this? Well, the data is pretty clear. Certified professionals see real, tangible career benefits. We're talking about 39% faster promotions, 41% greater career mobility, and a 35% boost in problem-solving speed. The whole point of the new practical certification is to make these benefits even stronger. Okay, this is a very common and very important question. What if you already hold an SAP certification? What does this all mean for you? Let's get right to it. The message here is very clear. You don't need to take any immediate action. If you're currently certified, you will simply continue with your regular Stay Certified renewal process. These new practical exams are for those who are taking a certification for the very first time. So how do you prepare for this? Well, you use the exact same resources you're allowed to use in the exam itself. Dive into the SAP Help Portal, spend time on the SAP Learning site, and get active in the SAP community. Getting comfortable with these tools isn't just prep anymore, it's part of the skill being tested. Here's the real takeaway. This isn't just about a new type of test. It's about making your certification mean more. It proves to employers, without a doubt, that you have the real-world, validated, practical skills to get the job done. This new era of certification really closes that gap between knowing something and being able to do something. It directly reflects what the modern workplace demands. So the final question really isn't about what you know, it's about what you can prove. Your skills are real-world ready. Are you prepared to show it?